Hi, this is Lisa Coe at Five Star Real Estate, and today I am in a hidden jewel inside of downtown Ionia. I don't think many people know about this place.
Wow, thank you.
And Viviann, this is beautiful, and this is Viviann Nan, and
Hello.
she's at Isabelle Pheonix Gallery.
Yes.
Viviann, this is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like I'm in the city and not in
You
Ionia.
are. You're in the Ionia city.
Yes, but I mean, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
How
Thank you.
did it get started?
Well, when Dode's bought this building, Jennifer took me through it. And there was this huge, huge room. And I thought to myself, oh, I would really like to have a gallery there someday. But then that was, at least 6, 7 years ago. And about 4 years ago, I walked in to see them. And she said, we're about ready to get that back room done. So I walked back here and this room was full. This was all storage. And I said, okay, when? And so I paid April of 2016, yes, 2016, I paid my first rent.
Okay.
And I decided what color I wanted it, and how I wanted it, and they did it. And we had our first event in June, which was my son's wedding. So that's how we initiated this gallery. So it's been here for a little bit.
Did he get married in here?
Yes.
Oh.
We had the wedding. We had our people all the way from California to Delaware come. So we had the whole United States represented.
I bet it was beautiful.
It was, and we had at that point, we had paintings. I had everything I owned all the way up and around, and so it was just totally full of art at that time. I kind of tone it down now.
So tell me your story on how you got started in art.
Oh, my goodness. Well, let's see. I think I just told another couple this today. When I was taking shorthand, and no one probably even knows what shorthand is.
I do.
Oh, good. I was taking shorthand in high school, and most of my shorthand books were covered with drawings of dresses. And then I started making dresses and sewing, and I sewed all of my children's clothes. I mean, a large part of them that they would allow me to. Some of them didn't want me to. I even sewed a suit, a leisure suit, when my husband was in the 1970s. And anyway, so that was my creative outlet. But I was always drawing. I was always drawing and looking, and I had an art minor at Western. And so that was a part of who I was. And then in my 40s, when my children were grown, I picked up pottery again. And so I started doing pottery, and that was wonderful. I enjoyed that. But then we sold everything we owned, and we traveled for 10 years. And then we settled out in Ionia. And by that time, I wasn't doing pottery. I was doing watercolors, because I was painting everything I saw. And because I had to express somehow. And my brother, who is my mentor in painting, kept saying, you're an oil painter. Why don't you paint in oils? And he said, you can paint anything you know, you can see. Why don't you paint what you know inside? And I freaked. He gave me a canvas about this big, and I said, I don't think I can paint anything that big that I know. Well, now you see, I'm painting a few bigger pieces. And so that's what's happened. That's how I started in art. And the gallery came by. I needed to have a place to show my art. I was tired of lugging it all over the country, and so I decided that it was time to settle again, and we did what we do. Here it is.
Now the name is very interesting. Isabelle Pheonix.
That's right.
Gallery.
Yes.
So what is the story behind that?
Isabelle Pheonix was my great-grandmother, and she died in childbirth at the age of 17. And from her, all of the people that came out of that union are extremely creative, are, on the edge. shall we say, of creativity.
Uh-huh.
They're business people, they are artists, they are musicians, they are writers, and so we attribute it to Isabelle.
Uh-huh.
And that's why when I was with my whole family, we decided that Isabelle Pheonix should be honored in that way.
Uh-huh.
And so that's why it is Isabelle Pheonix Gallery.
That is a beautiful
And
honor to your
this is-
grandmother.
Great-grandmother, and this is a picture, this was her wedding picture.
Oh, my.
I know, I cut my great-grandfather out of it. I just wanted Isabelle. So very good.
That is very good. Do you do community events?
I do. We've had several things that have happened in here. We have had sororities have come in and had their meetings. We've had the library has come and done presentations for the library for their benefit. We also have shows for artists. The first one was Nevertheless She Persisted. The second one was Another's Perspective. And the third one was just last year, was called The Dazzle, A Different Kind of Balance. And that one was, a fun show. When you have a chance to look around, you will see this huge wall that has this zebra pattern on it, and that's Dick Tipton's piece. And it is the herd of zebra at one time.
Uh-huh.
I had a dream about zebras. I was told to go through the door where the zebras were, and I went to the door where the ponies were. I mean, this was a real dream. And I'm going, they must have meant ponies, you know. And somebody says, here's the door of the zebras. So I went over to this door, and it was this bright, shiny door, and I opened it up, and I woke up. And I said, what do zebras mean?
Uh-huh.
So zebras, the most important part is they are totally unique. Each individual has their own pattern. And yet as a community, as a whole, as a herd, they are protected because they are accepted in their uniqueness. And as zebras, they look like, you know, this shining sands, so their predators can't see them.
Uh-huh.
So I took that for the show and said, okay, as a unique individual alone, you're not protected, you're not safe. But as a community of unique people, we are safe. So I opened that up to artists and said, here, see what you can do with that idea. And they did.
Mm-hmm.
There were, I think, 15 artists that last time. One did a quilt of black and white, absolutely exquisite designs. There were poems that were written. There were paintings that were done. And we have another painting from the community that the first Thursdays on the Bricks, we opened it up to the community to come and paint a mural kind of thing, and they did. And we'll show that.
Yes.
So anyway, that was exciting, and we had that show for about a month. We had it up, and it was a good show. After that, we opened the gallery up to other artists and had them bring whatever they wanted, and they were given about 10 feet of wall space,
Mhm.
and they could curate it any way they wished, and they did. And anything that was sold through the artist and the buyer. We would make contact with them. So we were just giving them the space to present their work.
Mhm.
So that's what I do with the community. I just kind of bring them in and say, here's a theme, play with it.
Yes, and make it a warm, welcoming place for them to come and be creative.
We try to. We try to
Uh-huh.
have a feeling of safety and comfort in
Mhm.
this room. That's our main goal.
Mhm.
And I think we're achieving that one.
I think you are too.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is really, really a special place.
Thank
And
you.
I'm so glad that you and I met here today.
Oh, I know. And
Yeah.
so One of the things that I would like to tell you is that on Wednesdays from 2 to 5, people are invited to come and draw. It's not a class. It is a group of people, any artist, no matter their age, and we've had little tiny ones. And no matter their age, they can come in, there are tables in the back, we sit, we draw together, we talk about what we're drawing, how do we do that, how do you make an eye, how do you make a, what is a head, what are the dimensions of a head, how do you draw an acorn, how do you draw a feather. It doesn't matter. It's a matter of looking, seeing, and sharing the art, sharing the experience of creating.
What are your goals for the future?
That's a good question. I would like to see us continue. I would like to see the community embrace the gallery and galleries. My goal basically is that there's more art in the community, that there are more places for people to go to see art, to see different kinds of art, that more art galleries develop and we become a destination for people outside of Ionia. That's actually my goal.
That's a wonderful
So
goal.
I can't even say what's my goal for the gallery. As my goal is for it to be a spark, to allow it to go where it needs to go.
Well, I'm so glad that we were able to talk today about your spark, as it is
Thank you.
sparkling in here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming. Please look around, enjoy.
Are there hours of your business?
Our business is open the same time that the Doge Jewelry is open, and that's normally from 9 until 7. And in the summer, they have different hours. But whenever Doge is open, this is open to the public. And the public can come in and sit down and draw if they'd like. There's paper out here and there's pencils, and they can do that. One of the things that we're going to be doing this year is we're going to be offering some of the paintings that you see on the wall for rent.
Okay.
We're actually going to allow people to rent them rather than buy them. Although if, in fact, they love them so much that they can't let them go, we definitely will take the rent and put it toward the purchase of the painting. So yes, that's one of the things that we'd like to do, is to see our original art out in the community.
Okay.
So the banks and houses and whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Good. And please look around.
All right. So thank you, Viviann Nan, at Isabelle Pheonix Gallery, for spending time with us here today.
Good.
And if you would like to be a part of parkbench.com/Ionia, give us a call.
Hi Ionia, it's Krista with Lisa Co-Team. I'm just going to finish up showing you here at Isabelle Gallery the artwork that she has here on display. We have books by some local authors in here.
It's all on fish line. And at first, the fish line was too thin. And so they had this whole one section.
These are some of the galleries that she was speaking about with Lisa. And the community mural.
And it's got glitter on it, and yes, it does.
There are zebras on here as well.
No, it's glitter. And if I take that light out, it's even better. And
I'll have to stand back for this one. This one takes up the whole camera.
brightest lights on.
Very special. Yeah. And that's fun in that you created that as the theme, and now what are you going to do with this?
Yes. It is, and that's exactly it. It's
Some
hard
more
to
of her
say
original
what
artwork.
you're going to do. In fact, the next theme is called The Tipping Point, and that's the painting over here, this purple
Okay.
painting, is, that will be the theme for this year. And